to, to the Air Force. And then I really developed a passion for aviation. And so I said, hey, I'm going to go join the Air Force and try my best to be a pilot. Unfortunately, I had very poor eyesight, so I quickly learned that flying was not in my future. And so then I went on this path where, well, could I be a lawyer in the Air Force? And so long story short, here I am a couple months before graduation, and I was waiting to find out about law school. And I had gotten a couple of thin letters that said, thank you very much. But I was really wanting to go to Suffolk University in Boston. And so about 6 weeks before college graduation, I was waiting to find out what the Air Force wanted me to do. And on Friday, it was a Friday, my ROTC, Reserve Officer Training Corps instructor, said, hey, we've got to lock in your assignment. And I said, okay. I said, I haven't heard anything from Suffolk University yet. Let's go ahead and lock it in. And so I became a human resource manager for the Air Force. Monday morning, I got into Suffolk University. And so I called my mother, wise woman, and I said, what do you think this means, Mom? And she says, everything happens for a reason. She said, if it was intended for you to go to law school and be in the Air Force as a lawyer, you would have gotten into law school on Thursday. I said, okay. I said, but this is what I've been wanting to do since I was 9 years old. I said, 8 years of Latin and 4 years of Greek. She says, I know, everything happens for a reason. And so to me, that's the definition of faith. And so I was able to defer law school for a year, joined the Air Force, and instantly fell in love with what I was doing as a human resource specialist. And here I am almost 24 years later. And I don't regret not going on that path because of the opportunities that have been presented to me as a member of the Air Force. And so it's very interesting that you started the question with young girls and the things that we want to do, because that's exactly how I was. I wanted to do everything, and I wanted to prove that I could go fishing with my dad, and I could go to dance class, and there was no stereotype associated with it. I was just a young, vibrant child. And I have 3 children today. I have 2 boys and a daughter. My daughter is 5 years old, and she's the same way. She takes ice skating lessons, and her brother plays hockey. And so while most of her ice skating classmates are in ice skating shoes, learning how to figure skate, she's got hockey skates on. But then, later that day, she's wearing dresses and having tea parties with her friends. And I think it's absolutely wonderful that she has an opportunity to just see the potential that life has to bring her. So thanks for that.
What time is it over there? What time is it over there? What time is it over there now?
In Alaska, it's about 5 after 10 in the morning.
I thought you were in Iraq. I'm sorry.
No. That was years ago. Yeah. Yep.
So working for nation or city, country, the top priority is duty. That's what I heard. How does it translate to normal day-to-day living?
Yeah, that's a fabulous question. So usually when I get a chance to meet people, they say, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself. So my first opening is I'm a wife and a mother. And I talk about what that means to be a wife and what it means to be a mother. And then how does the Air Force and my duty to my unit here in Alaska, my country, how does that work? And I think when people understand the value that I place on my family, they understand the value that I place on my service to my country and my duty as an Air Force officer. And you can do both. But I will say that there are some days when I'm doing a much better job as a mom, and there are other days when I'm doing a much better job as an Air Force officer. But I think the foundation of duty for me is service. And I've been in the Air Force for almost 24 years, and I could have retired a few years ago. People ask me, they're like, why do you continue to serve? And for me, I serve because I know that other people are depending on me to do my job. And so part of that, when we talk about duty, the skills that I've learned being in the military and wearing the uniform, they have made me a better mom, and they've made me a better